We're worried, y'all. Like genuinely, deeply. Can't sleep at night worried because something is seriously wrong with Chrisean Rock's son. And the internet can't look away anymore. From the very beginning, this story has been full of chaos fights, live streams, court drama, Blueface's mess, CPS involvement, but now it's taken a darker turn. It's no longer about the headlines. It's about a baby who didn't ask for any of this. Recently, disturbing videos surfaced showing Chrisean Jr. in ways that have the internet completely divided. People are asking, why can't he walk yet? Is he even talking? Where is his medical care? And it's not just fans talking anymore. Doctors, nurses, and even celebs have weighed in, some begging for intervention. Even more alarming, a leaked voice memo just dropped online.
That lady recording me, she could have just helped me. I got a dog, 2 carts full of I need for my house.
Allegedly revealing what happened during a private pediatric appointment and what's in it. Shocking. We're talking potential developmental delays, neglect allegations, and even calls to remove him from the home. This is no longer about drama. This is about a child's well-being. And if what we're hearing is true, Chrisean might be facing a heartbreaking decision sooner than she thinks. To understand why the internet is so worried about Chrisean Rock's son, we have to go back to where all this chaos truly began. Because from the moment Chrisean Jr. was born, the world was watching, not out of love, not out of support, but out of pure confusion, fear, and dysfunction. Let's be real, Chrisean Rock didn't exactly enter motherhood under peaceful circumstances. She was already spiraling. Constant fights with Blueface. Messy Instagram lives filled with screaming. Matches, pregnancy reveals, and accusations. CPS calls, courtroom battles, multiple people questioning whether she was fit to be a mother. But when that baby arrived, people had hope. Maybe this would be the moment that grounded her, that matured her, that made her realize this isn't about attention anymore. This is about raising a human life. And for a brief moment, it looked like she might actually do. She posted sweet videos of Junior sleeping, being held, wearing cute outfits. She showed herself crying over him, praying with him, talking about how she wanted to change for him. But then things started getting weird. And we're not talking internet hate or trolls. We're talking real concerns. Why hasn't Junior been seen with a doctor? Why does he always look drowsy or lethargic in her videos? Why is Chrisean dragging him around to clubs, performances, even boxing matches? Why do so many of her live streams show him in unusual positions, with no one supervising? First, fans brushed it off. She's learning. She's overwhelmed. She's doing her best. But then red flags started piling up fast. In one clip, Junior can be seen laying face down on a hard table while Chrisean goes on a 10-minute rant about Blueface. No support, no blanket, no movement. Another clip shows her lighting a blunt near him while talking to someone off camera. Then came the birthday video that broke the internet. Chrisean was celebrating with friends, laughing, twerking, throwing cake. Meanwhile, Junior was sitting in a high chair looking blank. No smiles, no sounds, no reaction. That's when the comments went wild. He doesn't look okay. Why isn't he moving? Is she getting him the help he needs? It was heartbreaking. And then came the part no one saw coming. Healthcare professionals started speaking up. A pediatric nurse went viral on TikTok after reviewing clips of Junior and saying this baby needs to be evaluated for neurological issues immediately. I'm not diagnosing, just observing. But something is wrong. Another video, this time from a speech pathologist, said, by this age, a child should be making babbling sounds, clapping, reacting to faces. I don't see any of that. And suddenly, the internet wasn't laughing anymore. Now they were scared because developmental milestones are not optional. They're critical signs of a child's brain, emotional, and motor function. And from what we've seen, Chrisean Jr. is missing a lot of them. But here's where things took a serious turn. a private audio memo leaked, allegedly from a child services caseworker following up after a pediatric checkup. And what it said chilled fans to the core. The memo included phrases like possible signs of early trauma, lack of environmental stimulation, concerning muscular response and delayed reflexes. Guardian has been uncooperative during multiple follow-up requests. Recommendation: escalate case to Intervention Review Board. Now, listen, none of this has been officially confirmed. But when you pair those words with what we're all seeing in Chrisean's videos, the picture becomes very real very fast. This isn't about clout. This isn't about baby mama drama. This is about whether or not a child is safe, healthy, and getting the care he desperately needs. And the heartbreaking part: the one person who should be protecting him might be too deep in her own storm to even notice he's drowning. Dumb. But the storm hasn't hit its peak yet, because what Chrisean did after the backlash might have sealed her fate. As the pressure mounted and the internet flooded with concern over Chrisean Jr.'s well-being, Chrisean Rock did what no one expected. She doubled down. Instead of laying low, instead of reflecting, instead of taking a step back to reassess the chaos, she went live. And not just any live stream. This was unfiltered, emotional, and at times disturbing. Thousands tuned in as Chrisean yelled into the camera, her voice cracking with anger and frustration. Junior sat in the background, eerily quiet, eyes wandering, not reacting to the noise around him. And then came the moment that sent the internet into meltdown mode. Y'all keep saying my son's slow. Y'all saying he can't walk or talk. So what? He's fine. I'm his mama. I know he's fine. She turned the camera toward Junior, who sat slumped, barely lifting his head, and shouted, "Say hi to the haters, baby." The comments section exploded. He didn't even blink. Why are you yelling at him like that? This is breaking my heart. But the real twist came when Chrisean pulled out a folder of papers, waving them at the camera like receipts. They trying to say he got developmental problems, that he behind, that they just hatin'. Doctors always try to label black boys early. Not my son. The problem. A viewer managed to screenshot the document when she flashed it at the camera, and guess what? It was a pediatric evaluation form, and while some parts were blurry, others were crystal clear. Visible text included gross motor delay. Yes. Speech and communication milestones not met. Early intervention referral recommended. Boom. The truth was literally in her hand, and she was still denying it. Reddit went into overdrive. She's refusing help. That's medical neglect. This baby isn't just delayed. He's at risk. CPS needs to act now. This is insane. And then it got worse. That same night, an audio message leaked, allegedly from a relative of Blueface's, someone who had seen Junior recently and was horrified by what they witnessed. The voice note, which has now gone viral, said, "She don't even talk to him like a baby. She yells, he just stares into space. He don't play, don't laugh, he just exists. It's like he's already shut down." This wasn't internet gossip anymore. This was trauma, and Chrisean wasn't stopping there. 2 days later, she posted a video of herself at a music video shoot. Junior strapped to her chest in a flimsy carrier. While loud music blared and smoke machines filled the air, people were shook. A pediatrician on TikTok reposted the clip with a stitched response. "This baby is likely overstimulated, confused, and possibly traumatized. This is not a safe. They try to take my baby over lies, over y'all running y'all mouths online, but they not taking nothing." She laughed into the camera like it was a joke, but her eyes, they looked tired, paranoid, scared. Because maybe for the first time she realized this was real. Maybe, just maybe, the system wasn't going to look the other way this time. And what made it all worse? Junior's birthday was coming up. Instead of planning a quiet celebration, Chrisean announced a full-blown event. Cameras, club setting, industry friends, VIP tables. ESU Read that right. A club-themed birthday party for a child that can't walk, talk, or clap. That was the final straw for many fans. IG comments were flooded with, "This is child endangerment." "Girl, he needs therapy, not bottle service." Is no one in her life telling her the truth? Even celebrities began to speak up. A well-known R&B artist tweeted, "I don't speak on people's parenting, but this baby clearly needs more than what he's getting." A reality TV star added, "This is hard to watch. I pray someone steps in." And while Chrisean continues to insist he's just fine, the world sees something. Squeak, she refuses to acknowledge. A baby who looks like he's emotionally flatlined. A mother spiraling under pressure and a storm of consequences building fast. But the most heartbreaking part? A news source claims Junior was scheduled for a neurological exam weeks ago. But Chrisean never showed up. No cancellation, no reschedule, just skipped. And now we're all wondering, how long do we wait before this story turns into a tragedy? Because the signs are screaming and the clock is ticking at this point. What started as concern has snowballed into a full-blown emergency. And just when people thought things couldn't get more disturbing, a shocking new video leaked, and it changed the entire tone of the conversation. This time, it wasn't Chrisean showing off. It wasn't a performance. It was a surveillance clip. Quiet, undeniable. Allegedly taken from a home security camera inside a family friend's apartment. The footage shows Chrisean rock with Junior in the background. No music, no distractions. Just a candid moment in the video. Chrisean appears to be pacing and arguing on the phone. Her voice grows louder, more erratic. She slams a drawer. She yells something about child support and Blueface not doing enough. Meanwhile, Dash Jr. sits on the floor, not crawling, not playing, just staring at one point. She storms out of the room for nearly 4 minutes. And Junior doesn't move once. The clip ends with a muffled scream from another room, followed by a thud and silence. When it hits social media, the caption, "Read, this is the raw footage y'all don't see. He's not okay. He's not safe." And the internet up. This wasn't speculation anymore. This wasn't haters or gossip. This was visual evidence that something is deeply, horrifyingly wrong. Experts began stitching the clip within minutes. A licensed child psychologist noted Junior's flat affect, lack of sensory reaction, and unresponsive posture. Early development therapist posted, "These are hallmark signs of developmental trauma. He's surviving, not living." TikTok was flooded with comments like, "This broke me. He's disassociating. I've seen this in foster care kids. Can't watch this anymore. Where is the help?" But wait till it gets darker. A former team member of Chrisean's posted a now viral thread. "I left her circle months ago. The baby was never the priority. Her image was she canceled therapy appointments, ignored early speech referrals, and once told a doctor, 'It's just a little behind to tell, fix itself.'" The final tweet, "We begged her. I can't stay quiet anymore." At this point, even Blueface's camp got involved. His older brother posted a cryptic Instagram story. "We warned her. Now she'd gone learn the hard way." And then came the report. ACPS Insider, using a burner account on Reddit, confirmed what fans feared. An emergency removal hearing is scheduled within the next 10 days. That means state intervention is imminent. If the reports from health providers, the missed appointments, the red flags from live streams, and now this leaked footage all line up, Chrisean could be facing a removal order. Fast. What does that mean? Junior could be placed in temporary foster care, or with a family member, Chrisean could be required to complete court-ordered parenting classes, psychological evaluations, and supervised visitation, and if she fails to comply, custody could be permanently terminated. This isn't just messy. It's heartbreaking because at the center of all this noise is a baby barely 1-year-old who didn't ask for fame, drama, or trauma. He just needs to be loved, to be safe, to be seen. And yet, even with all this happening, Chrisean still went live again. Yes. After the leak, after the outrage, after the CPS rumors, she went live. This time, she appeared tearful, disheveled, visibly upset. But instead of apologizing, instead of reflecting, she lashed out. Y'all really trying to take my baby away? Over what? I'm doing this by myself. No help, no support, no sleep, just hate. And then she said it, if they take him, I'm done with everything. Don't talk to me, don't look at me, she cried into the camera. Fans were torn. Some sympathized. She's hurting. She needs help, not hate. Postpartum is real. She's clearly overwhelmed. But others weren't buying it. She's making this about herself again. She cries on camera but skips doctor visits. Where's Junior while she's live crying for views? And just as the comments flooded in, the screen cut to black. She ended the live with no warning. And now, no one has seen Junior in 3 days. No updates, no new posts, no appearances, nothing. Some fans are praying she's taking time to regroup. Others are terrified CPS already stepped in quietly. But then this morning a cryptic Instagram story appeared on a throwaway page linked to Chrisean's sister. It read, "Keep him in your prayers. That's all I'm saying. No tag, no image, just that." And now the internet is spiraling. What does it mean? Is Junior safe? Was he removed? Chrisean hiding him. Is she spiraling behind the scenes? Nobody knows. But one thing is painfully clear. The drama has become a danger, and the baby we all hoped would be the start of Chrisean's healing might be the one paying the highest price. There's one last hearing coming. One more chance for Chrisean to face this head-on, to take responsibility, to accept help, to put her son before the spotlight. But will she? Or is it already too late? The fallout from the Chrisean rock situation has gone beyond viral. What was once reality TV mess has now become a nationwide conversation about parental neglect, mental health, and what happens when the internet watches a baby suffer in real time. And the public. They're no longer laughing. They're begging for accountability. Let's start with the most gut-wrenching shift. Celebrities are speaking out, not in coded subtweets, not in interviews, but loud and direct. Summer Walker, who has faced her own criticism as a mother, posted to IG, "This situation, not funny, not entertaining. That baby ain't safe, and everybody watching it happen like it's a show. Nah, we failed him." Kick Palmer commented on a fan page, "Mental health is real. But so is neglect. I hope she gets the help she needs, but that baby comes first." Even notoriously unfiltered Azalea Banks went live. "Y'all coddle dysfunction until a child ends up in the system. This ain't postpartum. It's a disaster, and that baby don't deserve it." Meanwhile, Blueface finally responded. In a shady IG story, he wrote, "Tried to warn y'all. Now CPS finna handle. It ain't my fault no more." He added a follow-up video laughing and saying she said she got it. Cool, now look. And that smugness infuriated the internet because while Chrisean's spiraling is under the microscope, Blueface is far from innocent. The top trending comment across all platforms: "They both failed that baby." Hashtags took over. Hashtag save Chris, EANGR. Hashtag pray for Jar. Hashtag where is JR. Hashtag CPS. Now one heartbreaking tweet read, "I don't care who you stan. If you've seen that baby's face and didn't feel something's wrong, you're part of the problem." Reddit threads turned into real-time investigations. He hasn't been seen in 4 days. Why is CPS not releasing statements? Is she hiding him before the court date? Where are the family members who care? One user dropped alleged audio from a source inside the LA Child Welfare Office. They're scrambling. Internet attention escalated this case 10x. Lawyers, judges, everyone's watching now. And that's the key difference here. This isn't just another CPS case. This is a public spectacle, and the courts know it. TMZ is reportedly preparing an exclusive report on the hearing. The Shade Room has quietly pulled down several old, funny Chrisean clips, replacing them with more serious posts about Junior's condition. Even mainstream media like ABC, CBS, and HuffPost have reached out to pediatric experts for comment. And what they're saying is alarming. Dr. Janessa Boyd, a pediatric trauma specialist from UCLA, told HuffPost, "We are watching in real time a child exhibit signs of detachment and possible early trauma responses. The fact that no structured intervention has occurred yet is beyond concerning." Meanwhile, Change.org petitions are gaining traction fast. One petition titled "Demand Action to Protect Chrisean Jr." has already surpassed 150,000 signatures. Another, from a coalition of child welfare activists, is calling for a federal review of how CPS handles high-profile child cases. New guidelines for influencer parents whose kids are regularly exposed online, mandatory developmental screenings when red flags are made public, and yet through all this, Chrisean remains silent. No new videos, no new posts, no apology. No confirmation Junior is safe. That silence is growing louder by the hour, and fans once entertained are now in mourning mode. Top TikTok comments under older clips of Junior. He was crying for help in silence. That blank stare. That wasn't nothing. That was everything. We should have spoken up sooner. Even YouTubers who built platforms reacting to Chrisean's chaos are changing tone. One popular creator posted, "I've made jokes. I've made clips. I've gone viral off this. And now I feel sick because I was laughing while a baby was shutting down in front of us." And that's what makes this so unbearable. We didn't just watch this happen. We watched it grow. From funny to concerning. From concerning to alarming. From alarming to dangerously real. And now there's a court date. It's a child. There's a system that waited too long. And there's a mother who might have already lost more than she knows. But the question that haunts everyone now, is it too late to save him? Or is there still time to change the story? Just when the internet thought it had seen the worst. A new photo leaked. And this time it wasn't from Chrisean. It wasn't from Blueface. It wasn't from the blogs. Came from a private group chat between LA-based social workers, and it hit the internet like a punch to the gut. The image. A blurry but clearly recognizable snapshot of Chrisean Jr. sitting in a hospital room. He's in a pediatric gown. His expression completely blank. And his tiny arm is wrapped in gauze, IV port visible. The caption under the screenshot: "He's finally in care. We got him out." And just like that, the silence made sense. Chrisean hasn't posted in days. No live streams. No club appearances. No chaos. Because CP's acted. And though there's no official statement yet, insiders say the hearing was moved up under emergency grounds. Junior was taken into protective custody late last night. More sources confirmed that he was taken in with no